Hey guys, it's me, Panada. Um, coming with a Premades gameplay today. I will switch this to Premades just to avoid any confusion. I played a few games with Hngol, Hngol. We played three games. I used Mordar. He was using Radic, the new Outlander card. Games went pretty well. We won them all. Had a couple close games. We even faced against some top leaderboard players. I think I'm going to share all three games with you today. My Mordar deck is basically I wouldn't call it cheap, but it's definitely a cheaper one than you would mostly see on the leaderboards with Ritual of Servitude. But basically, the point of this deck is to get a lot of good value revives. And a lot of cards that'll really benefit from Mordar's perk 2, which gives it the unit haste and spirit. It's pretty self-explanatory, honestly. There's no card here that I don't think needs to be explained. One bonus that maybe some people don't consider with the monkey is if the tombstone is low HP and he revives, he will still heal up to full health, so he will be a full revive almost every time. Got one spell, Daggerfall, and yeah, we will get right into the gameplay.
This will be fun.
First game here against a Morelia and a Stormbringer. Going off just to cap some bridges right away. He's got the high five emote, so do I, so it works out for everybody. My deck's on the left, his is on the right. He's got Radic in hand. Start of the game is just a battle for bridge control. Jumps over. That's one amazing use for Radic, is being able to jump from bridge to capture things. Or just help in fights across the map. Jumps, takes out the Razors. Also a very good use of Radic there. Almost even takes out the Spiritmancer, but unfortunately the Siegebreaker got the Spirit. Reboomer getting value, getting revived twice. Reboomer's an annoying card to deal with once. Sometimes it's even more annoying to deal with 3 times. Easily taking out that bridge. Reboomer's still alive, doing its thing. That Bounceberry Flinger up top was doing some work. He's got Radic in hand again. I got a Tombstone ready. We're just trying to do our best to keep the aimbot alive, because that is a very valuable unit when kept alive. I use my Tranquil on one of his mushrooms. Gives it a lot more health and damage. Got Bear Avalanche for all those annoying Plasma Marines. Last Razor Squadron plane really doing work. Mark doesn't allow assassins to go invisible, which is annoying, but tis what it is. They have an Azali and a frickin' Ruby coming at us. Revive the Reboomer again. Curse Bearer, very good at taking out big units such as Ruby. Also good at getting rid of shields for free. has a shield for, like, examples with the Zolly here. Got our first dragon out. Boom Buggy doing its thing. I guess one thing of mention on this deck is Boom Buggy does sometimes produce an unwanted revive, because if it dies before the tombstone is active or whatever, and then the Scrat gets revived, it's not always ideal, but it doesn't happen very often. Got my big tombstone now. Zolly just melting. Stun Lancers are also decent revives. Anytime you get a stun back is never a bad thing. Can make them hard to deal with. And he gets revived again. Another Ruby out on the field. We are very hard-headed XP. This time it has Spirit. Tranquil dies there, unfortunately. Unfortunate that Ruby targeted the assassin there instead of the blast, the curse bearer. Zolly, I think we just trying to get her dead as fast as possible here. Playing a Zolly on the bridge is never a good idea. You want to try and have a good push going with her. A lot of people will make that mistake. That's almost the same with any big unit. You always want to play them in that pocket so you can properly support them. See, got a scrap back there, unfortunately. $10 XP from Mana Frenzy. We're in a good position here. Our dragon will slowly die. They are keeping up the pressure quite well here, though, but luckily for us, they were so far behind that I don't think it mattered too much. They do hit Mana Frenzy right in a few seconds here, but again, like I said, a little too late. We are able to push them back, get a tombstone going for our counter push, and I think it ends right away here. So I will get into the next replay right away here as well. Okay. Now, these two are the top, some of the top Premades players that I was talking about. They're consistently at the... They're usually pretty high on the Premade leaderboard. They play the same stuff basically every time. Zarul is a very infamous Ritual of Servitude Mordar player. So right off the bat, I had to prove I was the better Mordar and had the better Mordar deck. Fanreel definitely isn't the best start, but he did what he had to, I guess. Again, not a great Fanreel start. Radic getting lots of value there. They do have a Doom Cleaver, who is going to get a few mana's value here. They have Wizard Puff, which we kind of struggled with this game because we didn't actually have a ton of spam for them. Having a Zolly, big push coming up here. But we got a Drone Walker and an aimbot coming at us as support. Zolly will die again for the second time. Rock and Roller. Odd choice for it there in my opinion, but again, Ritual Servitude player usually doesn't have a lot of options in his hand. Colossus will go down very fast here with the stun, the Radic, and all the skeletons. They hit perk 2, we've been there for a bit now. Beam of Doom, he missed the Radic, which is nice. They're just saving up for a push here. I get a Jolo back. Get my monkey back. See, this is an example. Heals up, even though he didn't get revived at full HP. But now he's a full HP revive, which is awesome to have. Boom Buggy's gonna get some more shots off on the Mordar. They're forced to Beam of Doom, which isn't the worst beam, honestly. Now this is one of those awkward situations where the Wizard Puff, but luckily it got only a 2 mana unit. More Doom Cleavers. Very good Bear Avalanche there. Slows them down a lot. We didn't have any stuns to shut down the Tombstone, so we had to keep answering revives. They didn't have any stuns either, so they couldn't really shut down my Tombstones, but got the free Boomer back again. Gonna get lots of value in this hit. And he's revived again. He is just being a menace. Wizard Puff did get my assassin, which is unfortunate, but it's just the way things go sometimes. Another Rock and Roller. We weren't too worried about the rammer. We didn't even really play anything to deal with it. Zolly does get revived at near full HP. But, again, they're so far behind. We got a dragon on the top. Wizard Puff hits the dragon, takes away half of its HP, which is a little annoying, but is what it is. They have a pretty good push up top. I got a scrap back from the Boom Buggy. Slightly annoying. Wasn't really watching. I think he ghosted my Stun Lancer. I got the scrap back again. Very unfortunate. Got lots of Cursed Bears out to help deal with the Doom Cleaver. They get him back again. Pretty good Beam of Doom there. They get a pretty good push off here. But we have lots of HP, so we're not too worried about it. Good block with the Whirly Scrat. And we got got Mana Frenzy, and they still have 20 XP to go. We have a lot of heavier units, so Mordar isn't too much of a concern. He does a lot of DPS, but we're able to handle it quite well. We do have Stun Lancers, so like if we need to slow his attack down, Stun Lancers can potentially do it. They hit Mana Frenzy, but we have so much on the field that it would be very difficult for them to come back from this. Colossus up front with the Battle Monkey, they're ignoring their face damage. We do a high five, and that's a win. Little Margaret emote since they're using Margaret. Okay, last game.
This will be fun.
Last game here, and we are facing Ex Mortis Yeet and friends with Kyle Bickford. They were running full out Zen Chi nonsense, but we kind of made quick work of it. They were not prepared for the Mordar Radic. Whoever is truly prepared for that, though. Little unfortunate the Stun Lancers didn't decide to go upwards, but I think they would have just died anyway towards the Stormy and the Shen, so maybe it's best they went downwards. Brutus got the Spirit. Got a Reboomer coming. That Golem just got obliterated by that monkey. And Brutus with Spirit is basically dead, but they do heal him. He's got Radic out. Boom Buggy's gonna make quick work of what's left of Brutus there. And Radic lives. Shen into a horde like that, not usually ideal, but they have a second Shen for some reason. Unfortunate the assassin gets stunned there. That second Shen did put in some work. They just put Shrew Mama up with no buffs, which isn't ideal, that's for sure. Their push just gets annihilated. Can't really even call that a push. Battle Monkey going up, gonna cause a lot of face damage unless they have something to deal with it, which they do with the Zap Shrine. Boom Buggy and Radic are some good DPS here. I get the Boom Buggy back on a revive and not a scrat this time. Shroomer down. Boom Buggy with haste is also very scary. Reboomer getting some good value here. Takes out the Ting Ting Tong. I think I burned a mana there, but I literally didn't know what to play. Got Spirit on the Curse Bearer and the Dragon. Hngol wanted me to support that top push, but I was more worried about this Golem down below. We were ahead on XP. I just wanted to maintain bridge pressure, so They had so many stuns that I didn't think the push was going to work out too well anyway. Boom Buggy lives with a sliver of HP. Reboomer lives, obviously, because Stormy cannot kill a Reboomer. Yeah. We just overwhelmed them. Shroom Mama stood no chance. It was a good few games. We only played 3 games together, won them all, beat some good players, beat some average players, but you know, it's a fun deck. I don't have anything against it if you ever want to try it out. I also have a variant of it for 1v1. I'm sure both are interchangeable. My 1v1's very similar. I just got a different set of cards for it, but still very effective nonetheless. Yeah, I will see you guys in the next one.